All right, Jason Rona back here in the JConcepts garage. We're here with Fred Reap. We're talking monster trucks, RC monster truck, the REACTOR truck here. And Fred, this truck, a little bit unique is we have some adjustable caster on this vehicle, and it mostly functions for the front, but it's also adjustable on the rear because it uses the same components. But you know, having this adjustability as you're building this thing, and you know, we have a clamping style setup. You know, talk to us about kind of building it, the clamping style, and you know, talk about how you detailed yours out so you can see the etching marks.
Yeah, my eyes, as I'm getting older, it's getting a little weaker and weaker, so I look for every little opportunity to make things easier for me to see. So I did got a silver Sharpie, you can get a gold Sharpie, whatever you like. And that's something a little light, just rub it in the lines, on the caster lines, and then just go back, let it dry a little bit, and you can clean off the excess with some alcohol. So now you got a nice little scale, like a ruler, to do all your adjustments. When I built mine, I haven't really messed with caster, so I'll hand that back over to you. But as far as setting it up in the manual, on my first build, I always go by the manual. You guys have already engineered that part. It works great.
Yeah, and essentially with caster, it's dealing with the steering in the front end, and the less caster you have up to 0, the tire turns flat in the front end. The more caster angle you add, the more it steers on the inside of the tire. So the advantage of this is you can actually control when you're tuning and testing with these trucks, is you can tune how much tire you want turning on the ground when you're driving. And you know, this caster is an adjustment that's been around forever, but you know, in RC as well. And normally on an RC off-road car, there's caster blocks or a C-hub or a pivot ball that controls the amount of caster that you have in the front end on the king pins. And that's where the steering comes from, through the steering block and the king pins. But the more upright you have it, where it's basically like a 0 angle, the tire is going to turn flat. And what happens is when it's flat, it also, that's the contact patch of the tire that you're on. So, you know, in off-road cars, that's something that you don't want to have in off-road racing. You want to have some kind of caster. These monster trucks, you know, that previous generations, they had no built-in caster.
None at all.
They just were right on top of the tire, full contact patch always. You know, there's a lot of scrubbing motion there, and the more you lean those back, the more caster that you add, it becomes a little freer steering, and then you're steering on the edge of the tire, and it changes the way the truck feels entering and leaving a corner. In the old days in off-road racing, we used to say that the increased caster angle was more turn in, and then the less caster was more turn out. But with these trucks, we try not to go to one extreme or the other. You know, like Fred said, we stay in the manual zone for the amount of caster, but you definitely want to have caster in the front end of these trucks, and something we built in. Now, we also have that adjustability in the rear to set the rear hubs, but the way that the leaf springs move on this truck, it's not really advantageous to add, you know, a large amount of caster in the rear. So we kind of keep those somewhat neutral in the back, but the front is where the action is happening. That's where you can test and tune. You can add additional caster, and you can take it and you can actually remove it so the tire actually would turn itself into the ground from the inside. So, but personally, when you're driving these with the caster, it tracks straighter, and then when it turns a lot better and easier, and there's more control throughout the radio of the steering. So, you know, Fred, when you've been driving these trucks over time, the caster hasn't been adjustable on, you know, up until recently on these monster trucks, and you always just kind of had to know that that thing's just sitting right on top, and your steering just wasn't completely right on top of the full, you know, imprint of the tire.
Mm-hmm. Now you're getting the ability to change that rotation into a turn. It's genius. Again, you do want to pay attention to those lines setting it up, because you want both sides equal. So you make sure you identify those lines and make sure they're equal on both sides of the axle.
Yep. And you know, when you have caster, it also changes the attack angle of the carcass and the tread of the tire. So if you have a, you know, more angle on the inside of the tire when you're turning, and these lugs can bite into the surface differently, that changes things pretty dramatically. As opposed to being right on top on a flat surface of the tire and turning, you can get it a little bit more on the inside edge, on the inside tire. So and the outside tire. So it's an advantage all the way around. I feel it just makes a better driving truck, a better, smoother driving truck, and then tracks a lot straighter. And I think it's just a great adjustment on this vehicle. Just a clamping design. We got the 2 screws where you can just loosen it and you can turn through the adjustments. You can see the etching there on the aluminum tube. You can turn the block where you like, and you can try it real easily.
Yeah, super simple. Just you know, a couple wrenches and you're done.
All right, well, thanks for joining us. Another tech tip here with the REACTOR Monster Truck, and just another bonus here of what is capable and possible with this new vehicle.